What's up guys, it's Lee from WKTV bringing to you my review for Boruto, Naruto Next Generations Episode 3. So after a disappointing last week's episode, my hopes weren't too high for this week's episode either. I mean, I wanna watch the show, but the second episode vibes real throw me off now. But the opening shot catch my ass. Let me show the clip. Okay, so maybe Orochimaru ain't behind this, and I'm grateful about that. But yeah, anyways, that is how you get my interest. That dog, lion, is the one producing the black chakra, and it is obvious that it feeds off of negative energy or emotions, like with my boy Denki and now Metal Lee. It should have been on the boy in part 2, but I guess he was just naturally a bully now boy. So we have another slice of life episode, and for those who don't know what that is, according to Google, a realistic representation of everyday experience in a movie, play or book. Ninja kids who have chakra jumping 6 feet in the air and stuff, not so realistic, but the interactions they have with each other, you can relate to that shit if you're human now. If you're not human, welcome to my channel. So there's a kid called Metal Lee who trains very hard and is an exceptional ninja, but he has one small issue. He suffers with nervousness. That is when people pay attention to him now. Put him on center stage and he's sure to f it up. Now I personally have a lot of experience with this and I could relate. Nobody had to know you swag, just train in the bush, be strong. Train for you, and when it's time to shine, it's your shine to time. Anyways, Metal's nervousness keeps putting everyone in a bad position. So bad that Shikadai tried to give him some advice, which I thought was great advice, but other bitches seems to think differently. Inoijin. So Metal comes back the following day controlled by a dark chakra from we partner Lion Dog, and a chase/fight ensues. Okay, so check it, right? I like this episode way better than last week. I dig in the character Metal Lee. Like I said, he relatable to not only me, but to millions of people. Inoijin, he was alright in this episode too. Not so much a bitch, but I'll always remember him with his stink attitude from episode 2. This episode was centered around Shikadai and with the way that he tried to assess the situation by how he spoke. He apparently scolded Metal Lee. All you feel like school, come to Trinidad. Have Trini friends, Trini parents. Guaranteed school you're getting for free and more. You're getting it in our best bundle deal for free. Okay, so what I liked, again, Boruto's maturity. They keep pushing this every episode so far. When everyone wanted to blame Metal for the clumsiness and shit, Boruto immediately tried to steer the conversation in our next direction, knowing well how Metal was feeling.
もともとは誰のせいだと思ってるの？そうだ、みんなでハンバーガー食ってかね。俺割引券持ってんだ。
Also, a lot of people complain how Boruto's a little brat to his dad. With the Boruto movie, we just got that dad never home. We didn't get a lot from that. We know Naruto worked hard to reach the position he at now, so yeah, kudos to Naruto. But in this episode, we get to see much more of that resentment built. Is make you wonder if the lion dog go hit Boruto with a snake bite too now, let him get the black chakra. Anyway, Naruto come home from work early and ain't eat none of Hinata food, and he went straight to bed. So that means he still ain't eat none of she food. Wink, wink. No, I'm not saying he wrong for doing that. I'm not talking about the food thing. I'm talking about for working hard. Not saying he wrong for doing that because he had an all-nighter previously. But he have kids. He has a family. They need attention too. Horse. What if Hinata leave Naruto, like divorce him? That would be some sweet bacchanal. Shake up the Naruto verse. Do something a little different. And everything had to be cookie cutter. Focus. I also like the family dynamic of Shikadai's family. His dad swooped in with some words of wisdom, and then his hot-headed mom Tamari comes in for this final scold for both son and dad. That was real funny. when two of them was like, what a drag. And she was like, hey, all you say that in all your mind, eh? And they didn't say shit the next time. She had them quaking and sent them in bed with no food. But I sure Shikamaru eat Tamari food, if you understand now. Wink wink. Now on to what I didn't get. The tone of a particular part of the episode. Metal Lee was attacking Shikadai, right? Because he was under the control. But we can't just call that snake again, Jitsu. Anyways, Shikadai states that he could be killed from Metal Lee attacks, right? And then right after, we have our funny chase scene.
やべえ、あんなの食らったら死ぬぞ。落ち着け。作戦なら今考えた。とにかく逃げろ。
What do you ask? Make up all your mind. Is either you're serious or you're not serious. You can't just jump from serious to joke so fast. So you had a better teamwork in the end to solve the issue, and that was basically it. It was a good episode, right? My verdict is a 6.5. It was fine. It was just a fine episode. If you made it to the end, type in the comments. Ghost Pokemon aren't supposed to have weaknesses. Logically. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. This is Lee from WKTV signing out.